great crowd today. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Texas National Night Out News Conference, proudly hosted here in Fort Worth by the Fort Worth Police Department, the City of Fort Worth, and the Texas Crime Prevention Association. We're proud to kick off National Night Out here in the vibrant city of Fort Worth, Texas. So at this time, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to a few of our dignitaries. I know some of our council members and the mayor's here. So Mayor Maddie Parker is here. Mayor Pro Tem Carlos Flores is here. Council Member Deborah Peoples, Jeanette Martinez, Dr. Mia Hall, Michael Crane, Macy Hill. I also have my boss that's here, Assistant City Manager William Johnson, our OPOM, Bonsil Shokumbi. Also, I'd like to thank all the officers and dignitaries from the other agencies that have joined us here today. And also the community block partner leaders that are joining us. I also see some of our Code Blue members, and it's great to see you guys here today. This year, Fort Worth will celebrate National Night Out on October 7th. While some communities around the country celebrate, and even a few cities in Texas celebrate in August and September, we know that here in the Metroplex, it's just too hot to do anything outdoors in August. So as we kick things off today, we are reminded how important this initiative is to bring community and public safety together. National Night Out is more than just a block party. It's a powerful opportunity to strengthen relationships with neighbors and law enforcement officers that serve and protect them daily. Most of the time, we're being called out to help someone on their worst day. But National Night Out, it's a special night when first responders get to spend time with residents to get to know them in a positive atmosphere. Neighborhood unity, community engagement, a strong Crime Watch partnership helps create a safer, more connected, and more caring place to live. By hosting a block party, neighborhoods create the chance to meet one another, to share resources, and to build trust. But please, let's not forget, knowing your neighbor is one of the most effective crime prevention tools that we have. And now, for the exciting news, the Fort Worth National Night Out registration link is live. If you live in Fort Worth or you're a Fort Worth resident looking to host a block party this year, please don't wait. Head to our website, www.fortworthpd.com, and get registered today. So now, it's my honor to welcome the Secretary of Texas Crime Prevention Association, Ida Schrader, to the podium. Thank you.
I'm Ida Shaner, and I am here representing Juan Pedraza, the President of Texas Crime Prevention Association. Juan sends his apologies for not being able to attend in person today due to the date change of this press conference. Unfortunately, he had a prior commitment and could not be rescheduled. He is here in spirit and has sent me to represent our association. We would like to extend a special thank you to the Fort Worth Police Department for hosting today's National Night Out press conference. Fort Worth has always been a strong partner in community policing and crime prevention efforts, and your leadership in bringing people together for this important initiative is greatly appreciated. Texas has a proud legacy when it comes to National Night Out. Our state has earned first place 28 out of the past 29 years, including 2024, with our only second place finish being back in 1996. That incredible record is a direct reflection of the dedication, collaboration, and commitment of our law enforcement agencies, community leaders, and most importantly, our residents who come together to make our neighborhoods safer and stronger. We also want to take a moment to recognize and thank Christy Jose for her tireless work in coordinating the submissions for Texas National Night Out events. Year after year, Christy assembles the book for the national competition, and her hard work and attention to detail play a vital role in helping Texas maintain its tradition of excellence. In addition, we want to thank the Texas Crime Prevention Executive Board, our regional presidents, and our members for their continued support of this great event. Your dedication is what keeps Texas leading the way. We'd also like to thank Bridget O'Connor, our Texas Crime Prevention Association historian, for capturing our memories through pictures and Greg Shaner for his outstanding work in coordinating our social media presence and helping us share our mission across the state. It is an honor for the Texas Crime Prevention Association to represent all Texas law enforcement agencies across this great state. National Night Out is not just an event. It is a movement, a symbol of unity, trust, and the belief that safer communities are built through partnerships between citizens and law enforcement. The Texas Crime Prevention Association is proud to stand alongside each of you as we continue this tradition of excellence. Thank you again to Fort Worth Police Department for your hospitality, and thank you everyone here today for your ongoing dedication to crime prevention and community safety. Together, we are keeping Texas strong. Now it's my honor to welcome to the podium Texas National Night Out Coordinator, Christy Jose.
Thank you and good morning. So again, I'd like to take this moment to thank Chief Aldridge and the Fort Worth Police Department, Mayor Parker, and the City of Fort Worth, and the Texas Crime Prevention Association, and Ida for making the drive. I would also like to thank each of you in attendance for the National Night Out State Press Conference, representing your communities throughout Texas. The Texas National Night Out State Press Conference began in 2013 at the state capitol. Since then, it has moved around the state of Texas in order to allow agencies to participate each year. It was held at Dale Diamond in Round Rock, Texas Rangers Museum in Waco. It's been as far north as Rockwall and as far south as McAllen. It has also been hosted by Houston, San Antonio, Montgomery County and Conroe, and Pflugerville. It has also been hosted twice here in Fort Worth, as well as Fort Hood. Next year, the National Night Out State Press Conference will be hosted by the Woodlands. This is the 42nd National Night Out, which was created by the National Association of Town Watch in 1984. It has grown from turning on the front porch lights to light up the neighborhoods against crime, to building relationships through neighborhood block parties and community safety fairs. The first National Night Out involved 2.5 million neighbors across 400 communities and 23 states. National Night Out creates a powerful network among neighbors and empowers individual households to fight crime and drugs through the grassroots, block by block, being united with law enforcement. National Night Out is the first Tuesday in August across the United States. But just as we said, it gets hot in Texas in August. So Texas was granted the opportunity 17 years ago to hold National Night Out in October and give it a try. Now other southern states have been granted that ability and opportunity to host National Night Out in October as well. So this will be our 18th year. Texas communities have the opportunity to host National Night Out in either the first Tuesday in August or October. Some communities host one large neighborhood block party, a safety fair, while others hold the traditional neighborhood block parties, which are visited by local first responders and community leaders. These interactions have allowed the community to visit with their first responders on a relaxed, enjoyable atmosphere. According to the National Association of Town Watch, Texas had 2,252 events registered with NATW last year, with many more participating in their communities. Putting this into perspective, one event one city could have 45 neighborhood block parties. Even though the majority of Texas hold National Night Out in October, with 2,095 last year in October, 157 communities still chose to hold National Night Out in August. These communities included the lower Rio Grande Valley, where they hosted large safety fairs and actually provided backpacks and school supplies to all the kids that attended, setting the kids up for success for the first day of school in August. This year, Texas has over 1,284 events registered so far, with 1,138 for October, and there were 146 this month. As you can see, Texas takes National Night Out very seriously. NATW has recognized Texas, as Ida said, since the initial award submission in 1995, winning first place 28 of the 29 years. We got second place in year 2, tied for first in year 3, and we've been first place ever since. And it shows Texas' involvement in their communities and growing those relationships. For those hosting neighborhood block parties in October, coming up, register your block parties with your neighborhood or with your local agencies. But be sure and register early, because you want to be able to get your name on the list in order for the local first responders, law enforcement to attend your neighborhood block parties. Neighborhood block parties can be as elaborate as giant bubble machines, as we've seen in the recent past, and bounce houses, to simple cookouts on the front lawn with yard games. Or even more simple, ice cream socials at your senior centers. It's also a great opportunity for apartment complexes and active senior living facilities or communities to host National Night Out as well, providing an opportunity for neighbors to get to know one another and provide an avenue for law enforcement to provide crime prevention tips and through resources and conversation. National Night Out is all about building relationships for the safer community. Now I'd like the opportunity to read the National Night Out State Proclamation from Governor Abbott and the state of Texas. Within our great state, Texas has come to know and cherish the unique bonds between neighbors and friends. These connections build strong communities that instill a tradition for generations to come. Collaboration between law enforcement agencies, neighborhood organizations, and local businesses help build a sense of pride and belonging that unites us towards the common goals of reducing crime and strengthening relationships. We must remain steadfast alongside our neighbors through both good and bad times. And for over 40 years, preserving our communities has been the focal point of National Night Out. Across the Lone Star State, over 1,000 communities have participated in cookouts, safety seminars offered by law enforcement, and youth events and vigils to foster greater civic engagement. These events remind us of the role police departments play in protecting our homes and families and friends. There is no greater commitment than serving our fellow men and women, which is a foundational value that the state of Texas people share with one another. National Night Out represents the best of Texas values, and our state is made better by the partnerships which build a better and more protected more perfect union. At this time, I urge all Texans to participate in National Night Out and look to better, safer days ahead. In order to create a thriving society, we must remain united with our neighbors and work in cooperation with the courageous men and women in law enforcement who keep us safe, while upholding the precedented of neighbor aiding neighbor. We in turn reflect our sincere devotion to our communities, our state, and our nation. Therefore, I, Greg Abbott, Governor of Texas, do hereby proclaim October 7th, 2025 to be National Night Out in Texas, and urge all Texans to observe the occasion with appropriate ceremonies and activities. In testimony whereof I have hereunto affixed my signature, this the day 6th of June, 2025. Now let's bring this a little closer to home. I'd love to invite Fort Worth Mayor Maddie Parker to the podium.
Well, good morning and welcome to Fort Worth, Texas. Isn't it fitting that one of the very best police departments in the entire nation has been selected to host National Night Out? But very importantly, we are greeted here today by some important guests. Most of them are Code Blue volunteers that make Fort Worth so incredibly great. Many of them know this well, but both past and present council members will tell you one of their favorite events every year is National Night Out. It's a very healthy competition that transpires between council members. Usually, how many National Night Out events can you make it to on one evening? Safely, of course. Last year, I had some of the very best sweet tea I've ever tasted in a hula hoop competition with a 5-year-old who absolutely took me to task. I have lots to get ready for on October 7th. I'll be brief in my remarks, but again, just to thank the National Night Out coordinators. It does take a tremendous amount of time and focus to make sure Texas continues to be the winningest state in the country. But importantly, we do this because we want to support our first responders in their roles to promote public safety in every single community across the state of Texas. But we can't do it alone, which is why we wanted to have this press conference today. The thousands of events that transpire in our neighborhoods across the state of Texas are really made possible because of our community volunteers, our neighbors. As is already articulated, you get to choose whether you want a bubble machine or a bounce house or just simply to host people in your front lawn. It really doesn't matter to us. The most important thing is we're promoting public safety in a way that is pro-police and pro-community at the exact same time. So thank you very much for choosing Fort Worth. Welcome to your beautiful Balboa Public Safety Facility. We're incredibly proud to open it to an event like this today. And importantly, we need to take a photograph. So what I'd like to do is ask my fellow council members to join us on stage. Chief Aldridge, I'll let you choose how many police officers you want to drag up here with you. They look great in their black cowboy hats, by the way. But at this time, I think our press conference concludes, and we much appreciate your ability to get the word out for 2025 National Night Out. Thank you.
I just took pictures.
So all the officers in uniform, come on up. Yeah, you didn't
I'm
expect
slide right real quick, please. There you go.
I guess I'm gonna go get to organizing.
Good luck. I think Raymond's probably going to do his thing. Right here, gentleman right here. In the black.
Oh.
Why is there phone right there?
I'm gonna have my front row come back a little bit for me. These ladies right here at the front. All right, yeah. So, you in the back, scoot over there. Top hot guy on the left, can you just go back for me? Hang on, scoot back. A little bit camera here, a little bit camera. I'm gonna have you on the edge, scoot a little bit this way, okay? Young lady, your phone? You gotta scoot back a little bit. Let me get mine real quick. Here we go, friends. All right, here we go, everybody. Here we go. This is the picture. Good. A few more. But you gotta hold it for me, okay? Hold it for me. Hold it for me. Hold on. I'm gonna slide in. Don't move. For her. Yep. For her right here. Yep. I know, right? Yep. Yep. For her right here. For her. I know. I can share for you. It's all good.
Okay, I got it. Ready, one?
And don't move one more just in case, because my boss says I don't do a good job. Here we go. Does that make us smile? Okay, just for me. Everybody's having a good time, right? Yeah. Some hands in the air, y'all. I know, I hate doing that. We're having a good time. 3, 2, 1, hands in the air! I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Take care.